So what I'm doing here is a 15-inch Formula 602, which is probably a top, medium hat, but it's kind of a weird-looking combination of a regular 602 lathing and bizarrely, sort of slightly, the giant beady, real fine lathing that you'd see on the Sound Edge 602s. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, you see it on like the Sabian AAX and stuff, but that real fine. See, this isn't quite that fine. But anyway, what I normally do, what I do like to do is put a B20 top over a B20 alloy top over a B8 alloy bottom. So what I'm doing though is I'm switching that today. We have a 1033 gram, whoa, and B20 Formula 602 with a, I didn't write the gram weight on this. This one is, I think it's 2 grams heavier. And it's like right there. They're almost. This one might be like 20 grams heavier. The top, the B8, it's a giant B. What the ring of rings? Okay. Get that, ooh, right down. So this I think will sound good. Again, I normally do the reverse. A B20 top and a B8 bottom. So what I'm going to do is let me tighten this. See, that's okay. See, that's kind of the key on a good pair of hats, if you can kind of get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick switcheroo. Just flip them around. But what I also might do is put this guy on the top and then the B8 on the bottom. But this is the top. So, well, no, I'll keep this. We'll do a strict switch because I know an original weight giant Beatville. They were always super duper close, weren't they? All right, so here we go. All right, so let's. Ooh, see, that might be good. Back to the beat. Now remember, I wish I was more like funky drummer, like good technique guy. Ooh, hang on. That's kind of really good. All right, so hang on. So that's not really as good. Back to the hats. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I know it goes. Yeah, these are nice. I'm getting a little slab back here for my 24-inch Club Date Butt Classic maple bass drum. With its factory, they put like a clear batter head by default. Like it's an American-made Remo, but it's like a Power Stroke sorta. And I really should swap that out to an Emperor ASAP because it's the feel's a little different and it's funky. But I think the bass drum still sounds good. These are good. yeah, I've never officially asked a cymbal company to do this, but I'm gonna. And you think they would have before, is mixing alloys in top and bottom hi-hat cymbals. Here it is officially on the record first. So it was me, Bonzolium, who thought this up before the whole wave happens. It'll be like, don't forget me back here, woo! I'm just still sore about the Ludwig Imperial lug. And what else? What was the other things I'm always crying about? Well, I don't know. But listen to this. Ooh, that's really nice. So there's a crack in this top cymbal that I did drill out. It's a really cool cymbal. I'm going to try and get it on the camera. It's all right, Mark. Here. So it was a pretty big crack, but the cymbal was, I got it for $15. I had to get it. Or 10. But look, I'll show you the lathing here. Hang on, let me get my glasses. This is an up close and personal look at the cymbals. A new concept here on Bonzolium channel, where Bonzolium subscriptions are incredibly way down. Hopefully I don't have an enemy in the IT department. Let's see. Hang on. Look at that. So you can, that's not a bad view. I can't really tell how in focus is that good? But you can tell. Now this is a 602. Again, look at the lathing. So if you look at the bottom, you're like, yeah, Terry, that's kind of regular thinner for a 602. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's not as deep sometimes as it normally is, but you're right. But then here, it's really more like you'd see, again, like late 40, like 50s, classic, like it almost looks 50s Zildjian-y. Do you see that? Anyway, at least as far as the lathings. But then you can see that spiral out look at the disc, which almost is reminiscent of roto casting. But I love that in these. And they, they make them this way. So anyway, so this is the combination I have on there. Oh, the crack. Let me see. I remember being with Marky Thomason back in the day. Hang on a second. And my buddy from the old days. And we found in his garage this bag of what we thought was cement. I think it was cement. And we mixed it up. But now bear in mind that we're all like 8, 9, and 10. We filled a bucket. And we're filling some, I don't know, defect in one of the yards that we ran over where somebody tripped or whatever, or we're trying to. And all of a sudden my friend Mark goes, let's fill my crack. Oh my God, it was so funny because my cousins erupted in laughter. Hang on a second here. And then we ran up to Mark's house and sure enough there was a big piece of sidewalk missing. We laughed about that forever. And we dumped the concrete in there. And to this day, did you see that? So I'm proud I got to be careful though. See, using this as a hat, the likelihood of another crack sort of coming off there is high. So anyway, but I really do like this combo. So I have 1033 on the top. Listen to the tones. B8 alloy, a 602 with very giant beat lathing, but really more 1950s Avita Zildjian lathing. One more time. So it has kind of like that. It does kind of, well, it is very, hang on a second. I want to do this because it's not a fair representation of the cymbal. Because the core of the cymbal is not free to Romington. So here we go. Watch this. Okay, here we go. Now listen to this. Wow. One more time. Oh yeah, no, that's classic. It is. Because it's only important. It sounds tinny and shitey a little later, but that if you were to gate that, like shh. Which is what happens. Max, it's all right. Just doing a new series of Bonzolium cymbal, a different kind of cymbal comparison. Hang on, that might be my spouse returning. God love her. But I do want to just get one last little thing here. It's all right, Frosty. It's all right there. Bye. So that's my idea for the cymbal company. Different alloys. I think preferably B20 seems to sound, to me, just if you could only do it one way, it'd be B20 on top. B8 on the bottom, but also there's the B12. See, B12 being closer to B20, it might, but maybe the contrast, way more copper with the B8. Anyway, Peisty, Zildjian, Sabian, Crescent, Stag, Bosphorus, Istanbul, Agap, Meinl. I said Crescent, right? So you show you I'm getting old now. I'm losing track of all the lines. And oh yeah, what were the other ones though? They were the old the Turks. What are those? I mean, I know Turks are hugely popular now, but there was a company that made them. God, Ron Dunnett used Ron Dunnett used to sell them at drum shows like 15 years ago. And they're really good, and they became something else. Masterworks. So here it is, B20 over B8. Oh my God, we go back to our classic 1973, no quarter. Jimmy Page, John Bonham, and John Paul Jones, and Robert Plant with Led Zeppelin. Bonham does that twice though in that original record. Like sometimes it's on the floor tom, sometimes it's the bass drum. Like